it. Anybody moves, anybody says anything, cut the boy's other eye out and feed it to his father, and then we'll start. You can breathe. You can blink. You can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
Who do you guys think got Lucille'd? Or will get Lucille'd, I guess, since we know that nobody technically got it in this episode. Well, I guess somebody did, but we don't know who it is yet, and I guess the cast does not know as well.
Except Norman Reedus says he does.
Yeah, except for Norman, who's he's a jokester.
But I read that interview that everyone's talking about, and to me it didn't sound like he said he knew. He only said if we're talking about the same interview.
The Today Show interview.
Well, no, I read one that was written, but he said, I know what happens next, meaning the comic, not the show. But I could be talking about a different interview. You could be, he could have said something different on something else, I don't know. But the interview I read, he was talking about the comic, not the show. But again, there could be a different one.
I didn't watch it. Did you watch it, Kelly?
Yeah, I didn't watch the thing in its entirety, but I saw like 3 different parts of it.
Yeah. And
he actually answers the question like twice in it, or
Really?
doesn't necessarily answer it, but mentions it twice.
Yeah.
That I know what happened, and
Well, now that I know what's up there, I'm definitely going to have to go look for it, because
Yeah.
I thought there was just an article.
Hoda and let's see, who was the other chick? I think Natalie Morales did an interview on the Today Show on Monday and just grilled him. So
I haven't watched it either, and I knew that they were everybody's kind of doing the press tour afterwards and talking to different people. And I mean, we've seen Norman Reedus do a lot of video interviews where he let stuff slip.
Oh yeah, he let the Glenn shit slip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's let some things slip in the past where he's like, man, how did they not
that's why
put something...
he's the one they put on live TV
Yeah.
the next morning.
Exactly.
No, not Andrew Lincoln. Nope, not that. Not you. Nope,
No.
that guy.
Yeah, that guy right there. So Kelly, who do you think is going to get
God.
Lucille?
I mean, honestly, and I hate to say this, but I'm afraid it's going to be the truth. I'm afraid it's going to be some random dude that we don't know.
They're going
I
to just
don't
pick
think
somebody
it'll
else
be
out of there. They're going to find another guy from the library place and be like, get him in the lineup.
Exactly.
That would be, oh man, I could
I
only
think-
see the fans would just go ballistic.
Yeah, I think the fans would go nuts.
Well, okay. Did they not already go nuts?
That's
Well,
true.
yeah, nutser. Is that a word?
Nutser.
Yeah, the nutser.
Listen,
More
Listen.
nutsiest.
The one thing that AMC has going for it is the fans that are going to bitch the most are the comic fans.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they are a small cluster of fans compared to the show. The show gets like 20, 30 million viewers. The comic only gets, 100,000 readers.
Yeah.
So if you look at the numbers, TV fans, every single time I see comments from most of the TV only fans, they are saying, kill somebody we don't care about. Don't touch our main cast.
Oh yeah.
So AMC can kill Aaron, I bet you any money. They could kill him and get away with it and do damage control. And that's part of me believes that maybe they want to do damage control, either kill someone who's a huge character, and that way it's in the beginning of a season and they can say, okay, don't quit the show, check out what we have next. Or it's a weak character like Aaron. Listen, I love Aaron, and I love the actor playing Aaron. I think he does a terrific job, but I would not be punched in the gut if Aaron was the one picked. If they did pick somebody like Aaron or Rosita or Eugene, where it didn't affect me emotionally like that, they can do damage control because now it's in the beginning of a season, and they can say, okay, I know you're mad at us, but look at what else we have, this, and this.
See,
So-
I think you're right, and I think it's actually probably going to be Eugene because they set us up.
They did do setup with Eugene, definitely.
They always like you to miss somebody. Rosita, we're not really going to miss her because we didn't do any feel goods. We have barely seen Aaron at all. But Eugene, oh man, look at he's getting brave. He and Abe made up.
Yeah, he had the tear-filled goodbyes, the music that was playing in the background whenever he said goodbye, and he got to be the hero.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that's why I was really surprised at the time that they didn't do it in the finale.
Yeah. Not to
Because
mention the fact that he gave up his bullet recipe, which is like, that's his golden ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe that
Like Deanna.
Yeah, exactly. Deanna's like, here's all my plans. Oh, I'm dead. You don't need me anymore. It was very weird. Okay, I'm not going to get into it too much because I don't want to spoil a lot of things from the comic books or anything, but it was very weird that he gave up his bullet recipe. That was just, I don't get that, and that one definitely feels like some kind of seeds were planted to throw us off, or for people to really watch and pay attention to be like, ooh, that's a Easter egg. I don't know. That's
my problem right now, is the fact that because we read into so many of these things, I'm at the point of, God, I don't know.
Yeah. But that's one thing I'm hoping, because it's so on the nose. I'm really hoping they did that just to mess with us.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, it might be Eugene.
I would be hurt if we lost anybody at this point, and even the weaker characters on the show, just because I always feel like one of these days they're gonna get their due. And I love Ross Marquand so much as a person outside the show. I'm like, man, just let that dude shine on the show a little bit. He's so, he's got such a dynamic and charismatic personality in real life that I really feel like that he could do some great stuff on the show. But I mean, you even we didn't see Jesus for what? It's been 3 episodes.
I know.
It's been a hot minute since we saw him. And Tom Payne, I think he's doing an awesome job of bringing Jesus to life on the show. For me, I personally think that it's going to be Abraham, because I think that it's going to hurt seeing Abraham die as a fan group. He had a lot of lovey-dovey stuff with Sasha in this episode that was almost out of place if you're like going with all the just really sadistic shit that they were having, that they were being put through in this episode, to kind of take a
baby
pause.
you want to have a baby?
Yeah, he was taking the last day on Earth very literal.
Yeah,
he was about to, he's like, all right, we're about to get this in and you're gonna have a baby right now. And then he was one of the few that truly showed a defiance towards Negan whenever he's like, we got it. And whenever Negan put the bat in front of his face, he's just like, bitch, you don't scare me.
Straight in the eye.
Yeah.
If you are Negan, who do you pick? Do you pick somebody that is this big, huge badass that is tough enough to be defiant and would be super useful for you? Or do you pick Eugene, who pissed his pants?
It's tough because you don't, at that point, you're going off of perception, and at this point he doesn't know that Eugene is super smart and can do all sorts of other things for him. So it would be tough. You can go one of 2 ways, I guess, right? You can take out your opposition, or you can keep your this big tough guy around in the hopes that he's going to come to my side and he's going to wreck shop on all these other people.
Well, I mean, they pan this group that's standing around, and you've got big dude after big dude after big dude, and
they do got a lot of big dudes.
Yeah, and so I mean, if that's going to be the way Negan operates, it would have been a bunch of pansies, right?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that makes good sense. That's definitely good logic there.
Yeah. So did I throw you off some more? Now you don't know, do you?
Well, no, I don't know. I mean, I truly don't know at this point, because I think it would be idiotic to just do the Glenn death in season 7. I just think that would be so stupid. It makes total sense for the show, and it makes sense for Maggie's character arc. It makes sense for Rick's character arc. But to me, it's just like, okay, if you read the comics, you knew that happened. Why would you not just have it happen at the end of season 6, as opposed to trying to make it where we speculate for the entire summer and then it just winds up being the same person that died from the comics? That's my only thought, that it wouldn't be Glenn and would be Abraham instead. And plus, to me, there's some other storylines that I think that it would spur with Sasha and Rosita if Abraham was the one to die at the hands of Negan, that I could see happening. I'm not going to get into it too much, but that's my thoughts.